Northermeteor 710 has joined the stream. Podbot has joined the stream. Podbot has joined the stream.
plod.
Hey, good evening. How we doing? Welcome in. The music's working today. Don't know why, but it works. I did double check before stream, so I guess that helps. How we doing? It's Monday. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Hello. Hey, Lawful. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you've had a good weekend. There's nobody else here. You and me. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get on with stuff, shall we? And hello, everybody watching the VOD on YouTube later on, if there is anyone. Game. Oh, that started the music again. We are not actually on Truly Bedrock today. It's 12:49 p.m. there. There you go. Lunchtime. Is this post-lunch, pre-lunch, or during lunch? You tell me the things. We're not actually on the Truly Bedrock server today. We are on my little experiment world for oh yeah. I remember why I made that. That black concrete. It is. Anyway, this is my experiments world. This is sort of getting distracted already by just a column of concrete. This is where I've been doing things for this season of Truly Bedrock. So you can see what we've got. We've got our big slinky that we made in the Spring District. We've got a furnace over here that we made. We've got a bee farm. I don't remember why I've got bees. We've got a whatever that is. We've got our birch. This is where we made the birch thing. There's lots of versions of that, as you can see around. We've got a spider from Halloween District. We've got a bit of tree farmage going on over here, and over here, and other bits and pieces around the place. More tree farm, more spider, more birch log stuff. What's over here? Oh yeah, flying machines. I've been playing with flying machines. They're fun. Not that we're actually using them on the server. But the reason we're here is we're going to do a little bit of squirreling. Now, don't get too carried away. That was an automatic block pusher. It was, wasn't it? To test the tree farmy things. I don't know why that one's up in the sky there. Just we'll ignore that. The reason we're here is we're going to do a little bit of squirreling. Not groover level squirreling, as I say. Just plot level squirreling. But I want to design the thing that we're going to pop onto the Truly Bedrock server. And then we'll go and get the materials and do it. And we've got some random bees flying around. These are not just any bees. These are JCBs. Excellent. So let's just get going. I want to give myself some stuff. In fact, let's just search for it. It's easier, isn't it? I want hoppers. I want a bit of redstone. Of that kind, probably some of each of all of those, really, if we're honest. I want a bit of mud. I want some pistons. Both types. Now let's get back to my inventory. Well, I don't have an inventory as such. In fact, I do have an inventory. It's there. So I'm going to put some of that stuff in there, so I've actually got it handy. And then what else do I want? Gonna want some bamboo for a bamboo farm. That would probably help, wouldn't it? I want some glass. We'll use white glass because we like it. How's your Andor progress? Same as last time. We haven't watched any more since the last stream. Is that true? No. Oh, hold on. Is it? When was the last stream? Last Monday. I don't think we watched another one. Maybe we did. Maybe Mrs. Plod and I watched another one. But we're like episode 4, episode 5, something like that. Not very far through. Mini Plod has watched it all. Living Carrot has watched the entire series. So, and he says he's going to watch it again, I think. I think that would do for now. Is that the stuff? That's all the stuff I want. Oh, we want some terracotta. Well, go with the grey stuff. I like the grey stuff. So the deal is, I'm gonna start. I want to go kind of. Yeah, we've got plenty of space. We're gonna do a proper clock thing. So one of these jobbies, you know the ones. So I'm gonna pop the redstone blocks there. We do the old comparators coming out as well. One there, one there. Popping into a block. Oops. Oops. I'm trying to pick block and I'm placing instead. And obviously we're going to put something in there. Bit of mud will do. And then one of them. Is that right? Is that how that works? I can't remember. Or does that need to be a sticky piston with a block on it? And it kind of locks the other. I can't remember how an etho hopper clock works. I should have checked that before. Okay, I haven't made one for so long. No, we don't want it to do that, do we? Or at least not yet. No, it's got to be a normal piston, surely. But we want it. Don't we want it above there, like that? And then we want that powering. Oh, I can't remember how's this work. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google it. This should be the easy bit. Let's go and have a little look. You can't see my browser window, but it's okay. Dust. I mean, that's obvious, right? Of course it's dust. Dust on top of there. Yeah, and then dust on top of there with a piston that side as well. Oh, but yeah, it needs to... And it depends how many items we put in there, doesn't it, as to how long it... Oh yeah, it's just going to go backwards and forwards. That's not the actual clock bit of it, is it? That's just going to keep going. That could be one item. I want it really slow. Let's just break that off for a minute. So don't we need to... Oh yeah, we need to compare it with another inventory, don't we? Is that the deal? Dust on the block. Yeah, so like that. I am going to look it up just to be... Lots of items makes it slower. Okay, so if I... Wow! Oh yeah, we do only have 4 in there. Hi JC, that made me jump. So that is not... Yeah, that does do the trick. I thought it was just... Yeah, going backwards and forwards. Cool. Hey JC, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Cool, okay, that's good. That's good. So that's our clock, and we can put more items in there.
has joined the stream.
It's JC Beaks. Are you excited, JC? Are you excited about the thing that we can't say what it is? I'm excited. JC Beaks. That's right. Cool, so that's going to just do its thing backwards and forwards. We might want even more items in there, actually. I might almost fill it up. Because we want its things to be slow, very slow. But we can grab a repeater now and take a signal out of... Actually, can it go out of there? Yeah, it can. Beautiful. So then we'll have a redstone dust coming basically along there, and that'll be that's our brains of the farm already done, just a hopper clock. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab more mud. Glorious mud. And we're going to be planting bamboo on top of mud, but before we do that we want a hopper line. So I'm going to do... Actually not there. Let's do it over this way. Hopper, 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 hopper. You can't say... Yeah, I can't say either. This is probably at the wrong level. This is at the wrong level. Actually, let's think this through. We want this to be down a couple of blocks. So obviously we don't want it being interfered with by the redstone. So I probably should have already done that a couple of blocks higher. But that's okay, we'll just take all this down instead. So let's just do hoppers all the way along here for now. Or lower still. Another block down. So in fact I'm just going to make them go all the way along that way. My lips are sealed. I'm not saying anything. Apart from the fact big announcement's coming. Or a big announcement is coming. On the Truly Bedrock stream weekend this weekend! Not telling anyone which streams to watch or anything. We are keeping that stum. Yeah, this is good. Got our mud along there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a piston up there. Actually, I just want a pulse. I don't want that coming on all the time. So we're going to do a bit of an observer. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Obs. So we get rid of that repeater, we'll shove an observer on there instead, and we're just going to get a pulse when that comes out. That'll be perfect. And we're going to... yeah, we're going to put a block in there. That block's there. And blocks all the way along here, and these do have to be terracotta of the glazed variety. Like so. Oh, that's a block to... yeah, I want that there, and I want that there. So that's powering that. Let's just make sure. And that will make that come out. Good. Let's get some slime. Haven't had stum in years. I should say stum more often. Right, we can have 12 of these on here, can't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got one. Let's make it 5 each side. So it's 1 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 11 by my calculations. 5 aside plus 1 in the middle. Let's just make sure that does work when it's powered. Yeah, look at that. Back in again. And I'll make it. It's 12, I think, is the limit, isn't it? Yeah.
Nozone5_ has joined the stream.
We're the official party starters both days. We are. It's you first day and me second day, is that right? And then we switch. So yeah, you raid me, then I raid you. Yes, it's the Stacey and Plod show. Hello, Nozen. Welcome in. Nozen5. Good to see you. Right, we're gonna build this up then. We're gonna get rid of that. Means I can get rid of hoppers under here. I should have worked this out and counted. I mean, we could have another one, but I kind of... oh, go on, let's have another one. It doesn't have to be centered, does it? We're not that silly. Let's put a chest in there. Chest. Chest. There we go. And that's great. So that's going to come along here. We're going to go up there and in there. And up. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to go up along here. And then we want some light blocks as well. Let's do that. Doesn't matter what light blocks we use. Let's do. Oh yeah, why not? Stream lights. What a great noise. Then after that, it's just any solid block, basically. Might as well do glass after that point. And then I want glass along here as well. In fact, most of that can be glass. It's just the stuff that touches the slime needs to not be glass. So that can be glass, 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 glass. And glass, 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 glass. And I'm going to do that all the way up, but first let's get some bamboo in here. Bamboo, bamboo. Lovely. So that will grow up. My question is, so basically that's going to grow up. The hopper clock will do its thing, and gradually the bamboo will grow, and then the hopper clock will make. In fact, that wasn't actually doing anything to the. It wasn't actually firing that, was it? Let's put some redstone dust on there. But what I want to do is I want to make several of these and make the redstone go along underneath it. So it actually needs to go down underneath the hoppers, which is a bit tricky, isn't it? Unless we make it go round, just go along the side. That could work better, actually, couldn't it? Just call me Nose. Okay, Nose. Hi, Nose. You gotta go. Your break ended. Well, thanks for popping in during your break. I appreciate that. I hope the non-breaky things go well. But I'm going to take some stuff out of the hoppers, because just to speed it up and make sure it works. Yeah, it didn't pulse, did it? Not pulsing. It's because it's not actually, it's looking at the block and not at the redstone. Which is okay, because we want it up at that level anyway. So let's just do that, that, that. Then that, and then that, that. Hey, there we go, it breaks. And it gets stuck. Oh, cool. It's okay. So it gets stuck because it's on the glass. Okay. So that row there needs to be terracotta. Of course it does. Of course it does. Splodge, 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 splodge. Lovely. And then this is all terracotta along here. Wait, it's still got stuck out. Oh, it's because the sides. Same thing applies. Okay. This is why we do it in creative first. Didn't I say everything that touches the slime needs to be terracotta? And then I went and made a load of stuff that wasn't terracotta that touches the slime. Right, there we go. So this is all terracotta along here. There you go, that's working. Do it again, do it again. Beautiful. Okay. Oh yeah, we get a double pulse, but that's okay. We don't mind a double pulse. So I'm just going to build this up while it's doing its thing. Of course, because it's glass, it pushes some of the things that grow there. It actually pushed them through. That's why we've got stuff out here. But now that it's terracotta, it won't do that. Because it's solid. Right, let's put some more junk in there to slow it down. Gonna let the bamboo grow a little bit. But I'm gonna keep doing light blocks every 2. Basically, we want to make sure there's light all the way up. Double pulses are great because occasionally the bamboo gets stuck on top of the still planted bamboo. That's true, actually. And that's what we want to avoid. So yeah, we'll stick with the double pulse. What a great noise. It's still pulsing faster than it's got time to grow. I know we can speed up the growing and stuff using commands, but actually having it kind of real time is helpful. Because I think we want to slow that clock right down even more. So we could, and we can slow it down even more by making it go round in a circle instead of just backwards and forwards. But I'm just going to put a whole load more random blocks in here. Just to slow it down all the more to give it more chance to grow. And we're doing 2 blocks, 3 blocks of glass in between the light blocks. And then I've got to remind myself, how tall can bamboo grow? It's about up here somewhere, isn't it? I was meant to look that up before stream and I completely forgot. Okay, it's still managing to push it through the glass somehow. What does it look like down there? We've got two bits of bamboo in there. That's not great. Yeah, it's not growing much, is it? Maybe we need the bottom bit to be light as well. Yeah, the idea is all the bamboo that goes in there, it does go down into the through the mud and into the hoppers. So as long as it doesn't land on top of the bamboo stalks, it will make its way in there. But yeah, it just wants to be really slow, much slower than it already is. But yeah, that's kind of going to work. Let's build this up a bit. Just to see what it looks like. Yeah, it does a decent job actually. Oops. So we just want to slow that clock right down. Yeah, it's just going far too fast. And like I say, we want several of these units, and we want to probably bring the redstone, maybe bring the redstone over to the side over here. With redstone lines going along to our pistons at each stage. Remember to use terracotta at appropriate levels. Yes, so anywhere we're using slime. That's the main thing. Okay. Good. Is that everything I need to know for Truly Bedrock? It is still chucking it out. Maybe this all needs to be solid blocks, to be honest. Stop it coming through the glass. Because it is just coming through here, isn't it? If we make all that solid, it's a shame if we can't see it, but we kind of need it to work. So if we make that solid blocks. That's a lot of terracotta, but actually it doesn't all have to be terracotta. This could be any solid block. So let's just show that it can be any solid block by making it Smooth stone, should we go for? Just want to see if that will stop it glitching through so much. Yeah, there's another harvest, and yeah, that didn't glitch through. So I think it needs to be solid blocks on that side, doesn't it? Which is fine. So then that could essentially be the back of the next bit. Yeah, that could work okay. I think we know what we're doing now. Our leaves might be okay. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, leaves instead of terracotta. Yes, they are. You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They are. Although the problem here will be the same thing, is that because they're not a solid block, the leaves. Let's give myself some leaves. The bamboo will get pushed through the leaves, which doesn't happen with the terracotta. So if I replace all of that with leaves, I think we'll end up with bamboo coming through again. Let's go and build a bit up. Oops. Definitely need to put some more blocks in the clock. There we go. Yeah, so you see that got pushed through the leaves again. So yeah, definitely. There you go. Still happening. But yeah, leaves will not. Leaves are okay with the slime, but the bamboo will get pushed through. So it definitely needs to be a solid block where the slime is pushing it onto. Above and below the slime, that could be leaves. That would be safe. So if we replaced these bits along here with leaves, they'd be okay. So that's a good way of making it cheaper, actually. Something like that. It's only actually that one that needs to be there, and then we could just go any old solid block in those bits. So yeah, that has to be terracotta there. But yeah, that's pretty good. Happy with that. So I just want to build loads of those. Like I say, I want to bring this over a bit. So let's just make another copper clock over here, shall we? So I'm gonna do. The same thing. So that into there, and then compare to each side into any old solid block with redstone dust on top, and piston. There, one there. And then a whole load of stuff. All of the stuff. Probably, would that be too much? Probably right, isn't it? And then we're just going to bring that along here. Actually, that wants to be an observer on that one, doesn't it? So we want the pulse. Like that. And then if we're just going to bring that along here, we're still getting some bamboo breaking through. Then basically we're just going to chuck some repeaters on here. So repeater there, redstone dust all the way along. And then, yeah, I can go off and power another one. I think that's how it's going to work. If you use honey blocks, it could connect to other one more easily. Yeah, of course, the other thing is we don't actually have to do that. We could pick up the movement from there. I guess we kind of could. We might as well just bring the pulse all the way along. Plenty of time to grow while the things are going through. Oh, that's not going through at all. Do I need to take stuff out so it's got a chance to go? Oh, it's just in the wrong hopper, isn't it? Is it? What am I missing? Yeah, I think it's just in the wrong hopper. There we go. Good, because that's all going to feed into there and then it'll move over. It'll just take absolutely ages. Could be right next to it in line. Oh, you mean it could be here? Would honey blocks make a difference? Oh, I see. If we made this honey blocks, yeah, but then we need the piston to go in there as well somewhere. Yeah, and if we just put the piston in this wall, then it would get stuck to the slime as it came through. So I think it's probably okay just to kind of make it. Yeah, redstone line coming across here, piston there, and then that'd be alright. It's not as if we're short of space. Observer needs to be moved back and dust put in its... Oh, of course it does. Oh dear. Yeah, that means I need to move this all along a block, doesn't it? Whoops. Or... Yeah, that's fine. Observer. We'll make this work. So I think when we do it for real... No, that needs to be dust. Observer there, and we'll just put dust there. Pop a repeater in. I'm not going to need a repeater at this point anyway. There we go. But yeah, that sort of thing. Cool, okay. I think we know what we're doing now. It's definitely pushing stuff through. I guess it's kind of alright. Well, yeah, we will get some wastage at this point, but if it pushes it all the way through to the next one, then that'll still land on the mud. Oof. It's pushing a lot through, isn't it? Why is it pushing so much through? 4 solid blocks. Interesting. Let's just empty that out. Hey, Alex Seed, welcome in. So we're gonna do redstone all the way along there, and then we've got another bunch of slime on there, and there's the same setup again, basically. Okay, that's going up a bit. Is that going to get pushed through? It is. Why is it getting pushed through? Maybe we need another row of solid blocks behind it so it can't glitch through. That stop it? I mean, the other thing is we could... This is a little bit silly. we could leave that open so that it pushes stuff straight through into the next farm and the next one and the next one. It does go out quite far. Just put another couple in, shall we? Hopper, hopper, hopper. Up to there. Oops. Let me down, let me down. There. How are you doing, Alex? Good to see you. Maiden needs an air gap, which complicates the build. Doesn't make it too... Oh, I'll see you to make it an extra thing, because then you need a... Well, it will. If you let it, it'll push it out a good 5 or 6 blocks. But if we pop some mud in there, basically, if we build the next one up, then the mud, what gets pushed through from here, will then get pushed into this one. I mean, potentially it could get pushed onto this level, but seems unlikely. Because then we're going to have another row of those along there. And then if this was the last level, the last row of them, then we'd fill some stuff in. So basically when that chucks that out of there, the stuff above it will fall straight down. But that one goes into this farm and goes into that end hopper. There it is. So yeah, it can just push stuff all the way along. And it'll only be the very last farm that's just pushing stuff into a wall. And we'll have to try and collect it. Yeah, says Alex. So yeah, the very last one, we could then just have another hopper line. And a wall to collect it. Yeah, that's just going to push stuff out to here. Which is nice. And so far, nothing's fallen on this grass. Oh yeah, but I've done that wrong because that should be a... Yeah. Hold on. We need room for our other wall, don't we? So all of this needs to be a block further out, including all the mud and the hoppers. Come on, let me break it faster. It's creative. So yeah, that's so we need a wall actually along here. So we've got that's a technical term, that is. My plan is, because we're streaming at a weekend on Stream Weekend, I'm gonna, if I'm not doing it today, we'll build this up on Truly Bedrock at the weekend, but it means we might get a chance to do it today. Muddy mud mud mud. I went flying then. I need my hoppers in first. Hoppers. Beautiful block placement there. Beautiful. Nothing wrong with my block placement at all. I'm an expert block placer. That's what they say. They say that Lordy knows how to place blocks. Keep getting knocked for 6 by the... Maybe I shouldn't have connected it up just yet. It's quite funny though. So we'll plant some bamboo all the way along here as well. And we've got our streamlights all along here. So yeah, the thing is, that then blows my theory of like leaving this open it's all going to fall onto the slime, isn't it? So that does us no good whatsoever. Okay, let's get a terracotta back in here then. Because it's not going to push it through from one farm to the next, if that's going on. So yeah, it's just that level, so everything above it will fall down. But the level where the slime actually is, we're going to get some wastage. Unless we collect stuff in there, which we could do with just a simple water stream actually, couldn't we? We don't need hoppers everywhere, so we could on this side we could put water in there. Obviously going into a hopper at this point. Kind of like that. Let's connect that up. So that'll connect anything that comes down here. Collect, I should say, not connect. And this side, we're just going to get stuff landing on the redstone line, which I don't think there's a lot we can do about. But it's okay. I guess we'll have to hope with that. Oh, I got cold quick. Right, let's just build this up a little bit and then we'll turn it into a structure and then we can go and build it. So yeah, glass on the sides works, doesn't it? Then we can see in. Obviously we want, that's going to connect up with a proper hopper line, not just going to chests. Apart from, made the same mistake again. This must be terracotta. And so must that. Yeah, the rest of it, if stuff's going to glitch through the blocks, in fact, it doesn't seem to... Doesn't matter what blocks are up here. It is only glitching through where the terracotta is. So this could all be glass. Because it's only glitching through at that level. So yeah, we could collect things with water streams, or we could... Is there anything else we could do about that? I mean, like you say, we could have another air gap in between and have a water stream that goes all the way along in between. I suppose you could put hoppers on that one side with redstone running over the top of those. We'll only lock them intermittently. Yeah, I was just wondering that. It's a lot of hoppers, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. It's only going to lock them when the pulse is on. So many hoppers. But yeah, if we swap these out, I'll make them come out this way for now. Oops. And we need to put redstone on them all, like so. Sorry, grubby eye. Yeah, then we should start getting... That grows up. Big enough. Start getting stuff appearing in there. That's an awful lot of hoppers. I mean, we could. I would be tempted to do the same all the way along, just to make it look nicer than having weird water streams. I mean, I've got an iron farm. I've got a wood farm, so hoppers are not a problem to make. Got anything? It's not doing it now, is it? Let's go and cheaty. Right, let's get some bone meal. Oops. Because it's more fun to bone meal them. I don't know why it is, but it is. Oops. Let me down in the gap. There we go. Right. So anything that came through there should eventually come out there. Unless I've missed one of these. It's not doing it now, is it? It's not filling, not overfilling. Seems to be going a lot. Yeah, okay, we've got some in the water stream. I saw it splashing. That's weird. So what have we got at the end of the water stream? That's down here, isn't it, basically? There's 16 in there. We can definitely make that clock even lower than it already is. So yeah, we might have to do the whole all the way round clock thing. So one of them, one of them, one of them. With a shed load of items in there. Just to make it take even longer. Doesn't take a lot longer, to be fair. Adds a couple of ticks to it. Yeah, well, I guess that's my other concern now, is actually my clock is still too fast. Because I kind of want to let it grow to the point where the bamboo's up here somewhere. Which is actually a really long time. And maybe this hopper clock is still going to be too fast for that. I mean, I'm trying to avoid putting an observer up here and doing it that way. But yeah, redstone clocks are not my speciality, so this is the slowest one I know. It is quite slow though. Oh, it's because all the blocks are in here, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I should... oh, did I? Hold on. Yeah, no, I did. Are they going the wrong way round? Is that what I've done?
The Zero Ed has joined the stream.
Hey, Zero! Welcome in. No, I think that is doing the right thing, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I should just leave it going backwards and forwards like it was. Because that's not going to make a lot of difference going around the side. How many blocks I've got in there now? Not a lot.
So what are we doing then?
What are we doing then? We're making a bamboo farm and we're making a hash of it. But I think that's going to be alright. It'd be just nice to slow that clock down a little bit more. Because things are not going to grow up here, are they? They're only going to be about 3 or 4 blocks high at that point. But yeah, several of these units will keep me going. Yeah, are you an expert on hopper clocks and things? Well, it doesn't have to be a hopper clock. But yeah, I'd like to slow that down all the more. And even if I put a whole load of stuff in there, it's still too fast. Things will only grow up certain amount. I'm sure. Hold on, isn't that pulsing more than it should? Just gonna wait now. That seems to be pulsing a lot. It is. It's pulsing. That shouldn't have pulsed then, because that hasn't moved. That redstone block is still there. Yeah, look, it pulsed. It should only pulse when this moves. Oh, it's because it's yeah, I know what it is. It's because it's a repeat a comparator. It's the reading of the comparator is changing with how full it is. So yeah, that's not ideal. So what I want is if I pop a repeater here, so it's basically going to be on or off. We won't do this on Truly Bedrock because we only need the one observer still. But this is basically if we had all this moved over a block and the one observer there, that explains why it seemed to be. So it's actually, it wasn't the clock that was too fast. Just my observers were counting every time the reading on the comparator came out. There you go.
Twitch
That did
adverts
change.
in 5 minutes.
And they didn't pulse then, did they? I always take the pulse from the redstone block itself. Yeah, that's probably wise. We do want redstone there. So observer looking into that. And then redstone. Like that. There we go. Get rid of that block there as well. That should work, shouldn't it? Turn it sideways. Turn the whole clock sideways. Yeah, it could do. Yeah, it could. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's a bit spaghetti, but yes, if you turn that whole thing so it's side on, then the observer's just pointing to the redstone line. Yeah, on the actual one. Yeah. So we've got our redstone line coming along here. Let's just get rid of this, shall we? Make another one in a minute. Let's pop in solid block there and there. Redstone. So yeah, basically we could have a whole load of these for our redstone line coming along. And then our observer from the hopper clock would basically be there. So it's kind of side on with the redstone block there doing its thing, going backwards and forwards. Hopper's underneath. That kind of deal, that's what we're talking about, isn't it? Comparator. Let's set it up properly, shall we? I don't know why I'm doing glazed terracotta on these. It could be any block. Redstone. A couple of piston. And then, yeah, a whole load of blocks in there. That's what we're talking about, isn't it? Side on, and then we've just got nice long redstone line along there. Probably don't need any repeaters. But yeah, we can put repeaters in if we need to. That kind of deal. So then we've got another hopper line basically coming along here. Up to the point we've got our piston there. Just a sticky one, obviously. Wall of slime. With terracotta below. And above.
Twitch adverts in 1 minute.
1 minute. Basically, that's what we're talking about, isn't it? That kind of setup all the way along. That could be alright. That could be quite a nice farm. Repeaters, depending on the length, make sure they're pointed away from the observer. Yeah, obviously. Yep. I like that. I think we can make that work. Cool. It's break time, so we're gonna have a quick break. Yeah, that was only 2 blocks, I think, in there. That might be slow enough, though. 2 stacks, I should say. So 5 blocks. Yeah, that's going reasonably high. Be interested to see how high it gets. I'm going to put 5 blocks in there. 5 stacks, I should say. And that's, yeah, that'll fill up the extra one. There we go. Just to see how high the bamboo goes, so I'm going to leave it here while we go for a break. So I will see you in a couple of minutes. We'll leave this running and we'll see how high the bamboo gets, shall we? See you in a bit. Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're sitting here literally watching bamboo grow. But we're getting there. It's getting there. So it's got up as high as that first bit of shroom light, as we can see. And it's probably about to trigger again any second now. So it gets that high. Are we going to get any higher? Oh, that just went. Oh, that didn't trigger. I definitely put a repeater in there just to make sure it was going to. Okay, so that one triggered. Maybe this is too far on the old redstone. So if we've got a redstone source there. Oh, that's interesting. So that's powered. Interesting. So why didn't that go? Is that... Do you think it's attached to another block? Oh, it shouldn't do.
Steerinilo has joined the stream.
Hi, Steerinilo. Let's get some blocks out of here. Just to make it go a bit quicker. Why didn't that pulse? Everything was going pretty well. That's pulsing away. But that's not actually firing the piston. Does it need another repeater? Surely that's not running out of signal at that point. That is not running out of signal. So why is it not hitting? Excuse me, piston, why are you not firing? That's really weird. I think it's connected to something in there. That's not... That's just weird. There's no reason why that shouldn't be firing suddenly. You didn't fix it, plod pick up. I know I saw you were trying to call me. Just the rest of it's working. So that's going along there, it's going along there, it's going into the piston. That piston fires okay. That one doesn't. What's the difference? Got leaves all underneath. Oh, it's that block. That's what it is. Easy, easy. That's what it was. Sorted. Okay. Todd is busy streaming at the moment. Yes, thanks. There we go. So yeah, that's what it was. Just that block in the corner. Silly mistake. I guess that could just be redstone dust then. Yeah. Perfect. Cool. Okay, we got that sorted. And then obviously plenty of items in there. Good. So in terms of how high it got when this was full of 5 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many's in there? Yeah, we want that full. There we go. Is that right? Yeah, it's the right numbers. It's still only got about that high, which is what, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high. I haven't seen it get higher than that. I was hoping we'd get all the way up to here. So I do want to think about the timing of this clock, and I probably need to go away and research that, figure out how to make that really slow. I mean, you can do a similar thing where it kind of moves the redstone around 4 ways, a 4-way piston, little bit like a trident killer type thing. That might be the best way to do it. Because if that does slow it down 4 times, and that means that's got 4 times as long to grow. That will go from 4 blocks to 16. So actually that might be the way we want to do it. I suppose you could build another farm above the current one set at capacity. Yeah, I mean there's no short. I could just have as many as I want. And to be honest, once these things have been running for a little while, I'm going to have bamboo coming up my ears. But it's just a principle. I wanted a tall bamboo instead of just. So I know you can get farms where you break it as soon as it grows 1 block higher. But I wanted to get to the full height just because I've got the height. So, yeah, we can do the other hopper clock type thing, which basically you have this kind of arrangement like that. Again with a 1 redstone block. But like I say, it's a bit like a trident killer. So you need to have some temporary blocks in here. So you do this kind of thing. Oops. Like that. And I can't remember then how the circuit around it works, but it's something along those kind of lines. Does it have one of those coming out of every hopper, and then that links into a block? Maybe that must go underneath. That'd be right. It goes underneath the piston, right? With it going into a block with redstone on top of it, something like that. So just grab block. Just trying to refresh my memory. I know I can look it up and find it, but I think it's that sort of arrangement. And then we need obviously something in there. Oh, it's gone all the way around. Maybe the hoppers are facing the wrong way. I don't know, something along those lines. Dispensers, bone meal and bamboo. Yeah, we could actually. We could just do that. Because I've got plenty of bone meal as well. But again, that's kind of... I could just have a single block of bamboo and just get a bit like a flower farm type arrangement. We'll figure something out. I quite like this idea actually. I just want a nice slow clock. Which this isn't. That's gone wrong. That's gone badly wrong. Look at that. Are my hoppers facing the wrong way? Is it as simple as that on those? So I had them going around that way, which is clockwise. Do they need to go anti-clockwise? So look. That. Or counterclockwise if you're on that side of the water. Another thing we say differently. Right. Yeah, that looks like it's going to work. Obviously, things are going to go all the way around too. So that's working because that's got in there. So actually, that thinks. Oops. Oh no, it was working, but a redstone block should have been there. Is that right? Or maybe they need to have a redstone torch because they're just doing the opposite to what we want, aren't they? Yeah, so I think we just need to turn these into NOT gates. So take those off of all of those. Redstone torch on the back of them. with a block on top. So it's a little bit more complicated, isn't it? And I want repeaters. Go in. Boom. 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 No, that still does the same thing. Okay, I'll figure it out. I know there's a way to do this. I just can't remember how it works. You could build it and figure out a better clock while it's making some bamboo for you. Exactly. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just leave myself a bit of space around here when we go and build it. And, yeah. And then we can figure out a better clock sometime, because we do have plenty of space. Cool. I mean, I don't need a lot of terracotta. Like we say, that could be leaves. It didn't seem to make any difference whether it was leaves or terracotta. So everything that's terracotta could be leaves, even though we collected and smelted a whole load of terracotta last time. Maybe I'll stick with leaves. Good. Should we go and make it? Maybe I'll make a structure pack for this first. Give S. Come on, type. Structure block. Yes, I can do the typing thing. Alongside, I want it to be there. And we want it bigger. We don't want the minus. Actually, we do want the minus 1. We want it to be -2 because we've got the hoppers and things under the ground. We want it probably about 15 blocks in that direction and 15 in that. Something like that. Yeah, it needs to go a bit further along that way. It's still moving. Not quite that. 20. Yeah, that's got the clock in it. That's great, I do. So we can bring that in there. And that can come in by 1, so 19. We could put a bit more on the Y level. Not that we need it all, but we might as well see what we've got there. See everything we've built. That'll do, won't it? Right, we're going to save that. So I'm going to give it a name. Farm. And then I'm going to export that. And you can't see where I'm exporting to, but that's okay. Oh, I've got a typo. Bamboo farm. Cool. Right, I'm just going to open Structurer, which again you can only see the game, so you can't see me doing what I'm doing. So I'm just going to commentate while I open Structurer and turn that into a structure pack, which won't take a minute. As long as I remember where I've put Structurer. There we go. Did you have a nice break, by the way? Did you get yourself some more tea? Do you have a stretch? Yes, more tea. Nice. Slurpy slurp. Gotta slurp the tea. Right, I've got bamboo. That's the one. Bamboo farm. I'm going to give it a name tag. Bamboo. And bamboo is the thing. I'm going to add that. And do that. It's doing its thing. Cool. And then I'm going to double click that. And that imports it for us. Beautiful. You got more water. I'm glad. How's the weather where you are, Lawful? Because I know it's a bit random. It's quite warm here today. In fact, we've got blue skies again. It was a bit cloudy earlier, but it's all good. Right, so let's go and get that sorted out. Global resources. My packs. Bamboo, there it is. Activate.
Lord Vader 1994
Hey,
has
Lord
joined
Vader.
the stream.
Let's get on to Truly Bedrock now, shall we? Down there, because they do things like that to us by moving all the servers we want to play on, they move them all down and then they give us all this rubbish. Hey Lord Vader, good to see you. How's your Monday? Hope your Monday's going well. Right, let's say hello to anyone that's here. Is there anyone here? There is! There's an Adequate and a Jade. Hey Gromit. You're right. Hey Birchie. Where's the other one? It's meant to be 3 dogs. Oh, over in the corner. What are you doing there, Reggie? You are crazy. Crazy dog. Right, so the question is, where are we going to build what we've just built? And if we're going to build it down here. Do we want it here or do we want it further down? I think we want it further down. But not quite here, so just gonna go up 1 level, which didn't work. Up 1 level. There we go. So we've got our shulker unloaded here, and we've got our little section of mobs here. But that's what we've got on this level. I reckon we could put another floor in, and then build it above there, just so that we don't have to disturb these guys. So yeah, should we do that? We should get a whole load of blocks. We'll put a floor in around here somewhere. Because then those hopper lines, basically just want to bring them down so they go down to the storage. Pretty much that chest there is storage. So basically the hopper lines could come down into there. Like in the corner here somewhere. Yeah, I think we want a ceiling in here. So let's go and get some blocks. Not too bad. 32 degrees currently. 36 for the high. 32, that's really, really high by our standards. I've got some rubbish in here that I want to get rid of. Excuse me. I mean, it's not rubbish. It's precious bamboo. Precious bamboo. It's precious birch. So I've been carrying on with the lining in the meantime. But yeah, that can go all around. That's fine. What have we got in here? Quite a lot of cobbled deep slate. I don't really want it. Don't really want that. I want a nicer slab. We've got a whole lot of tough slabs. Oh yeah, we do. Great. Well, I'm going to have all those. That's what I'm going to have. I'll have all those as well. Great. Perfect. Let's go and slab our ceiling. So we want it above that chest level, basically. Do I have scaffolding? I do. Not a lot of scaffolding, but I do have some. And I'm going to slab it up with lower slabs. Because, well, even though we've got those guys there, so we have kind of negated the slime chunk. So actually maybe, yeah, upper slabs will be fine then. Yeah, so I want it at that level-ish. I mean, it's not as if I'm short of space, is it? But yeah, the level above the chest. So there, I think. We want a bit of lighting in here, don't we? It's pretty dark and dismal. I knew it was going to do that to me. Silly block placement thingies. Right. Is that high enough for me to reach? It is. Lovely. We could just slap it out from underneath. Yeah, we do need to get some lighting in here. Slabby, slabby. So yeah, we'll have to put another stop on our magic water stream thing as well. Oops. Oh, I was hoping I could speed bridge. I don't know how to speed bridge. Let's try again. I need to learn how to do this. If I do that and then go along, that'll work. There we go. See, I know how to do it really. Yeah, that's it. Into there, and then we can come out. Whee! Actually, I don't know what the actual temperature is here. I could find out. Excuse me. Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 17 degrees.
17 degrees we've got at the moment.
Tonight,
It was 20 earlier. So we've got still warm for me. Mind you, I'm wearing a jumper. I don't know why I'm wearing a jumper and it's 17 degrees. I don't need to be wearing a jumper. And it's getting quite warm in here because it always gets warm when you're streaming. That's the rule. Streaming is hot work. Sounds lovely. Yeah, 17 degrees is a nice temperature. I like 17. I think 18 is my ideal. Basically, anywhere between 15 and 25, I'm happy. Above 25 is too hot for me. Below 15 is 15 is okay. Below 15, you kind of you just need to keep moving, basically. Why did you do that, game? So trolly, so trolly. I do like these tough slabs though. Look, just beautiful. Lovely things. All the new tough blocks are great. We didn't have tough slabs before, did we? We just literally had tough. It's kind of it's hard to remember. It seems like ages since the last update. It's weird thinking that we didn't have these blocks before. All the tough variants, because they're so good. That's it. We're out of stuff. 25 is your low last night. Ouch. Just ouch. That's just. Right. We might need to go hunting for tough now. I didn't really think of that. That it wasn't enough for everything. Should we go looking for some tough? Shall we? I didn't have that planned. But I guess that's what we're doing. If I'm gonna make the ceiling of tough, then I mean I might as well make it all the same block because it's a bit weird otherwise. Let's go and see what we've got. We'll just oh look, there's a massive patch of it right here. And yeah, I do want the torches handy. Try and keep this place lit up, although we are still in range of our little mob switch upstairs. So we're fairly safe down here. There's loads of stuff. This is great. It's exactly what we want. Didn't have to go far, did we? I thought, oh no, am I about to embark on a massive adventure? No, it's okay. It's quite a big patch of tough, and we haven't even gotten down yet. chuck another torch there. Let's go down a level. So yeah, whether we actually get to building the thing today or not, I don't know. But we'll be prepared for Saturday when we will actually build the farm. And then hopefully, if we get all that done Saturday, if we get that farm built, and Sunday we can spend it doing some buildings as opposed to farm buildings. Try to make the city look good. Put some more buildings into it. And we want to work out where the tree farm was, the big tree farm outside. It's still really messy around there. I want to tidy it up, make it look nice. Turn it into a bit of a town square, a plaza, that kind of thing. That's my cunning plan for that. You don't need bricks, do you? You have squillions. I'm after the slabs, the plain, so is it smooth tough slabs? So I was thinking I could switch to bricks because obviously you can just go to a whatever they're called. That structure with all the copper. Why can't I not think of the names of these things? And mine it out there, but I'm guessing that's where you got them from. They are called. Don't tell me. They are. The word bastion is in my head. That's the nether thing. What are they typically called? Okay, tell me. TC. Okay, they are. Trial chambers. Thanks. Thanks, Lawful. Got there in the end. Oh my goodness. You'd think I'd know Minecraft by now, wouldn't you? Hey! That goes on for ages as well. Some of these sound... Maybe I need to edit some of these sound notes. Mind you, the fact they go on for so long is actually part of the amusement, isn't it? Thanks, JC. Thanks for the applause. Goodness. I never used to have such a problem with thinking of words. It must be an age thing. Yeah, we do have a trial chamber that is not exactly claimed, but it's between my base and Moss's base, and Moss says he's not interested in it. He's got his own somewhere. So it is effectively my own personal trial chamber. So I could go and raid stuff from there. But although I know it's somewhere between my base and Moss's, I forgot exactly where it is. I think actually Lawful put the coordinates for it in Discord at some point from the last time I visited it. Oh, look at the redstone. And I should have made a note of them somewhere and put those somewhere safe. So we'll find it. But actually, I think this is going to be plenty of tough, especially as we're turning it into slabs. I think we've got more than enough here. How much have we got? Yeah, look at that. We've got tough for days. Of course, the other thing is, why am I doing this when I've got boxes full of actual tough in my storage? This is a waste of time, chap. I'm doing it anyway, but I've actually got loads of tough. Why did I not think of that? I don't need to be doing this. There we go. We won't do any more. We won't do the next layer. We'll get these 3 bits there. Oh, what an idiot I am. Silly plod. Now we've got to get up there. That was silly. That was silly. Let me show you how silly that was. Why did I not think it's... I mean... Oh, okay, so there's not loads in there. But there was some. It's definitely my age. Yep. So that's what we're making. Polished tough slabs. And yeah, we're going to have plenty of these. Right, so much so that I actually need to get rid of some of the tough. Those, please. And more of those. More of those. More of those. And get rid of the 2 bits of cobblestone as well. Right. Back to the placing. Back to the placing. Oh, look, we've got a spare one up here as well. Let's get up on top of it. Get more speed bridging. I'll need to... Oh no, that is where we got to. What's this? It only gets worse, says Lawful. Well, you say that, but you could remember what it was called and I couldn't. So I'm worried. It might get worse, but I'm already bad enough. Lady Jade has left the game. Tea drinking time. What a beautiful block that is. Let's slide it up. Have a good look at it. Oh, yes. Birch. We love the birch. Best block in the game. It does need lighting up, but not quite to that extent. Got a head start. Yeah, something like that. You make it sound like an advantage. There we go. More of this. No, 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 no. I love the speed placing. We're going to need to place some torches in the middle of this as well, aren't we? That's fine. We need to figure out the lighting. Whoopsie. In due course. I'm not so bothered about rescuing the blocks that I've dropped now because I know I have an abundant supply of tough. Although this is just getting annoying. Okay, I'll pick that one up now. Oh, JC's got to go. Catch you later, JC. Thanks for popping in. Bye. See ya. Right, we're going to finish slabbing this. Is it a ceiling or is it a floor? Oh, it's both. Because that's the way buildings work. Right, we're going to finish slabbing this off. Like I say, we might not get to build the bamboo farm. We might get to plan a bit of it. Place some placeholder blocks in where it's going. The game's being kind. I fell, but it's not giving me the full damage. It made the noise, but no damage received. I think the birch scared JC off, which is fair. It's not for everyone. Not everyone can cope with the birch. We are hardened to the birch. Was thinking that you could place the armor stand and figure out placement. Yeah, exactly. Because our biggest problem is actually this thing in the middle, isn't it? But yeah, if we've got it wasn't very wide, so we could probably have 2 of them like along each side. I think we want the hoppers to be pointing towards that wall there, so basically into that corner. Yeah, I can kind of see it working in my mind's eye. But yeah, placing some stuff would be useful. Shall we light this up a bit? Put some torches around here at least. Let's just say a quick welcome back to Jade. It's not my busiest stream tonight. I think people are busy doing Monday things. Certainly a busy time. There's a lot going on at the moment. I know a lot of people have got exams and things. It's that time of year. So a lot of people don't have time for watching streams and stuff right now. But that's okay. And one of the reasons I started streaming was basically the attitude of I like playing Minecraft, and I'd be doing it anyway. If I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be playing a bit of Minecraft. So I might as well, if I'm playing it, and essentially got this kind of inner monologue going on, talking about what I'm doing. Oh, I did have another slack. Another slack? There's only one slack. Yeah, if I was going to be playing a game anyway, with an inner monologue of what I'm up to and what I'm planning to do, I might as well speak that inner monologue out and make a stream of it. So here I am. That's what I'm doing. Glad you decided to stream. Great chats in addition to entertainment. I'm glad you find it entertaining. It's hard to know sometimes. It is hard to know how other people are perceiving what you're up to. Oh, come on, Minecraft. Be kinder. Be kind, game. I'm an old plod. Just want to play some slabs. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the announcements at the weekend. Did I say announcements? The announcement at the weekend. Because, well, it's an announcement. Is it an exciting announcement? Is it a sad announcement? I don't know. I do know. I know exactly what it is. Yes, it could happen at any time in the stream weekend. I know when it's going to happen. But we're not telling you that. We're nearly there with the slabbing. This is a big old room. It's I'm gonna put some more torches around, just randomly. Just because I want it brighter. I mean, it doesn't need to be mob proof. It's just dark. I want it lit up a bit. Haven't we just had this music? Just thinking about that, I think I can set up a command that will if not skip the track, at least stop and restart the music, which will effectively skip a track. I think I've got the ability to do that. So maybe I should do that. Would you like that, chat? Would you like the ability to skip tracks? I'm going to skip this one. There we go. Pardon me for burping after my golden carrots. They are particularly tasty. It's a horrible noise. Why does it do that? I don't want to be burping every time it eats something on Minecraft. Why would they put that in the game? Maybe I need a texture pack that makes me go, ooh, yum, every time I eat something. Ooh, yum. Or make it say some random food related thing. Because the burps are a bit grim, let's be honest. Oh, come on. That one, that one. Yeah, there we go. Sounds great. Perhaps a good cooldown to prevent the trolls from getting out of hand. Yeah, this is a good point. You don't want it being abused. Maybe, I mean, I can limit it to how many people, so how many times per stream any individual person could do it. So we could say, what is a once per stream thing per person? With exceptions for mods, obviously. Your mum was an amazing burper. So is your daughter when very young. They don't bother you. I'm glad to hear that, because I know JCB is an amazing burper. They don't really bother me either. And actually, give me a fizzy drink and I'm an amazing burper too. Amazing might not be the word Mrs. Plod uses.
Boric Play 221 has joined the stream.
Hey Boric Play, we're talking about burping. As you do, random stream conversation. How are you? What have you been up to lately? What should I do? My girlfriend cheats on me. Oh gosh, this probably isn't the right place for that kind of advice. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear you having issues. Yeah, I mean, I could answer that, but I'm not going to. Not here and not right now. But yeah, if you're struggling, if you're really struggling, then do join our Discord and reach out, because that's a horrible thing to have to go through. So if you do need to chat to someone about it, don't feel I'm pushing you away. I just don't really want to talk about that on a Minecraft stream, if that's okay. But, right, let's grab a little bit more stuff. There we go. More tough. And more tough. I mean, what I got is already tough, obviously, but I've probably got too much now, but it's better to have too much than not enough. Always, always. I need to go up the water chute first. Actually, I didn't need to go up the water chute first, but I've done it now. Let's pop up here. Yeah, thanks for popping the Discord link in, Lawful. We don't want anyone feeling lonely and having to go through nasty stuff. But also, we want to stay kind of on topic. Although, like I said, we were talking about burping, so you know I can't really complain about being off topic. Although we were talking about burping in Minecraft, so I suppose we were sort of on topic in a way. There we go. 2 more rows of this chat. And then we can start thinking about bamboo farm placement. Although I'm also going to think about doing the thing Lawful really doesn't want me to do. And that's to strip the birch. Let's see if we can get away without doing it, shall we? To begin with. Okay, there we are. Let's get some more lights around here. So it's very dark on stream. No! Yeah, please, no revenge talk. We're not that kind of... we like to be nice to everyone, even if they're not being nice to us. Take the upper ground. That's the way. Like Ben Kenobi.
Eric_Bannister has joined the stream.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, mate? Right, I'm just going to dump some more torches randomly around here, just because I don't like the dark patches. Want to see the tough in all its glory. Great, there we go. Right, I need to go and get some name tags. And I don't believe I actually do have some name tags in here, but not very many. I've only got 2. I mean, that's probably enough though. I need 1. I could do maths. 2 is more than 1, so I have enough. This is how things work. It's called bamboo. I don't have armor stand in there because they live in that one. Oh, I've only got 1 armor stand. It's fine. But I want to go back up there. Just need to place it carefully. I might need more name tags. Just because... oh yeah, we do want to go further up. As soon as I name it, if I then break it because it's in the wrong place, I have to rename it, and that's really quite annoying. Let's pop it down there for now. Maybe I should redo the structure pack. Oh yeah, of course it's 2 blocks above where I want it to be. So that's kind of side on that way. That's how big it is. But actually, we only really need it to go up to the first lot of shroom lights, because the bamboo never grew beyond that point. Although, like we said, if we change the clock, we might be able to get it to go further up. I think this is a good height, actually, this room, for what we want to do, which is great. I'm pleased with that. But in terms of placement of these things, so there's our clock. So actually, we want that to be kind of over here. Yeah, I'm going to have to break the armor stand again. Where's the armor stand gone? Where even is it? I've lost it. It can't be in the middle of it. It's got to be on the outside. It's got to be in this corner, hasn't it? Yeah, that's it. There it is. There we go. Thanks for GG on the basic math. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, still haven't drunk my tea. Okay, so basically clock in the middle here. Or actually, do we want the clock in the middle of the room? I think maybe we want the clock in the middle of the room. And then the bamboo can go along both sides. Then bring the items into the middle, and then just run hoppers along the end to put them down there. I think that might be a better idea, because then we can use all the space. Yeah, I think that might be what we're doing. We've got time. Should we start it? Just start the layout at least. I think maybe using structure is not what we want to do. This time around.
Twitch adverts in 5 minutes.
I hear you, bot. I hear you. Let's get some things. Let's get some hoppers. We only need one bit of redstone. We only need 2 hoppers, to be honest. We need a couple of pistons. We'll get the clock ready. We need some blocks. What blocks are we going to use? So we use tough. We'll use deep slate tiles, shall we? For the let's empty those into there. Some actual redstone dust as well. And comparators, of course, comparators. Get stuff in the right places. Couple of comparators. So that's enough for our clock. And actually, yeah, I do want a lever. Don't I have more levers? Oh yeah, I do have more levers. There we go. We're going to want to be able to turn it on and off. I've got a feeling Alien Doctor might join the game any minute now. See if I'm right, shall we? Thanks to the Discord overlays to tell me who's playing what game when. Alien Doctor is playing Minecraft. So I reckon he might be joining. So yeah, if I put a hopper clock here in the middle, then try and run the redstone lines both sides to farms everywhere. See if that works. Well, we didn't bring our observer, did we? But that's okay. Now the only thing is we want it raised up a couple of blocks because the hopper lines are going to be around here unless we do bring the hopper lines down. Yeah, there's no reason not to bring the hopper lines down to this level. So yeah, we could, yeah, let's keep it simple. We use this as our floor, and if we need to dig down for the hopper lines, we could do that. So, gonna do that. I want that there. One of them on there. Oops. Comparator there, comparator there. Both of them going into a block. So block, block. Redstone dust on top of the blocks. There we go. And as soon as we put something in there, that does the thing. Right, and then we want a lever or one of these to disable it. Let's put it on that one. And then if we had something in there, that would just stay there now, wouldn't it? Great. Okay, good. Is that lever? Yeah, the lever could be on the piston. Doesn't matter. So then we're going to have an observer on the block coming out into our redstone lines. Should we do as much of this as we can, shall we? Might as well. Further down, further down, further down.
Twitch adverts in 1 minute.
I hear you, but so we want one observer. We probably want a few repeaters. we want quite a lot of redstone. Let's take a few blocks. Oh, I want more blocks.
Thank you for the follow.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm going to use those for my actual redstone lines. Who's that coming on the follow? Dash! Thanks for the follow, Dash. Much appreciated. We've got a break coming up in... Oh, gosh, very, very soon. Not anymore. Snooze that just in the nick of time. Right. About 5 minutes. Yeah, we might just power through it and try and get some of this stuff set up. Right, observer is going there. Then that comes onto a redstone line. Oh, this is perfect placement actually. It's going to go all the way along here. And all the way along here. Which obviously will chuck some repeaters in as well. Just to make sure the signal goes all the way along. But we've got 16 blocks to play with, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So all of that would be okay. But obviously the lines are going to come over this way a bit more as well. So this end one will need a repeater on. Let's just make this really easy for ourselves. No, not there. I'm in creative mode. Just trying to break things if anything. So yeah, we can see that's going all the way along here. We can just see when the signal runs out on this one. To move the torch. That's still going, that's still going, that's still going, that's still going, that's not. So repeater there, or some point before it. And that'll take it all the way to the end then. That's actually finished just there. That's quite funny. Okay. Good. I need to record some of this for the video because I haven't recorded any of this to explain what I'm doing. But that's okay. We'll make it. We'll make a snappy video-y thing. Okay, so then the farm itself. Oh, I need to do this from memory now. So we do have, in fact, I am going to pop in a repeater there. So there's a redstone line that comes along here-ish. And then that feeds into our sticky piston. So sticky piston will be here-ish. Then, so wall of slime and stuff here. So then we've got the mud and the hopper line at this point. Let's go get some mud, shall we? Maybe we should get some hoppers and things. Maybe both. So we've already got some hoppers. Let's get some mud, which is in. Can you see a dirt box? There should be a dirt box. Dirt and dirt variants. I mean, I know I've got actual dirt over there. But in here there should be... Am I missing it? Oh, there it is. It's over this side. Okay, I don't have a lot of mud actually. Let's, we're going to have to make some more mud. Or we could go to the... go to the mangrove swamp and get more mud. But mud's easy enough to make. Oops, I keep doing that. I keep coming out this level. I need to go up further. So that's going to come along here. The piston goes here. So it's basically this layer here is going to be... Oops. This pick all that up, shall we? So we're going to have pistons along there. We're going to have mud actually at the floor level. So the pistons are going to be... When I say pistons, I mean hoppers. The mud's going to be along there. It's going to have hoppers underneath it. Bamboo will go on top of it. And then we're going to have a sticky piston, which I don't have any of, about there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's correct. 5 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's exactly right. Wow. I had a nice mud. I did have a lovely mud making machine on Ludic last season. I could make that. I've got the schematics and things for it. We could make that again. It's basically recreating everything from Ludic. Quite funny. Right, I want a sticky piston. And I want some slime. Actually, I've got slime over here. Slime is in mob drops, and mob drops are... I'm still not used to my storage yet. Where's... Do I have mob drops? Is there mob drops in there? Yeah, look. Oh, I don't have a lot of it. That's fine. Right, let me get rid of some stuff. Oh, wait, I want those. Literally just got them out. Let's get rid of the redstone for now. Ads! The ads are here! Oh yeah, so they are. So we're gonna make a whole lot of slime. Still coming out at the wrong level. Come on, blood. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sticky piston does go there. Oh yeah, we don't want the block there anymore. We just want it to be redstone. There we go. Like so. Oh wait, no. So that mud is all in the wrong place. Whoops. Well, this is why we plan things out, isn't it? Got a minute left of the adverts. 53 seconds to be precise. Well, 53 seconds when I looked. It's now 46 seconds. That's the way seconds work. They keep ticking down. Exciting music. Right, let's fill that in because that was all in the wrong place. Then I want the mud back. That could be annoying, that scaffolding. I might have to move it. Are my hoppers going to interfere with this stuff? I want a hopper line underneath there. Yeah, that's going to be awkward. But we can potentially move the input chest for the gold core unloader. I mean, it certainly does need to be a double chest. yes, that's kind of okay. This hopper's going along there. Yeah, they're not going to interfere with this. Just get away with that. Oh, thank you. My tea has been replenished. So we want either terracotta or leaves all the way around that. We're
Horace
gonna
has
put bamboo
joined the
on
stream.
here. Hey, Cors, how you doing? Oh, the adverts are finished. Welcome back, everyone that was behind the adverts. So basically, that's kind of the setup, and then obviously just going to build walls around all of this. So there'll be a back wall for that one, and then we've got our hopper line, our weird hopper line that coming on here, which doubles as a redstone line up to that point where it has another sticky piston on it, which I didn't pick up for some reason. Yeah, so that's how that's working. We'll have to work out where those hoppers actually want to go. But they will pick up. I mean, that one doesn't need to be a hopper. If that's a barrel, we can put barrel's a solid block, isn't it? As in, it's a full size block. If we get a barrel, can we put redstone on top of a barrel? We must be able to. That would be in here as well, wouldn't it? Barrel. I don't have any barrels. Rude. Okay, let's make a barrel out of... Which wood should we make barrels out of? Jungle. We'll take some slabs. We'll take some blocks. We make many barrels. Well, three to be precise. 3 is many. It's more than 2, isn't it? It's some barrels. It's a few barrels. How you doing, Cors? Welcome in. I can't climb the scaffolding anymore. There we go. So barrel there. I can put redstone on top of a barrel. Beautiful. So that's one way of letting the access. So we have a wall coming along here. Got that coming along here. Then more slime. Basically going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. So then we're gonna break these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That all gets replaced with mud. Don't have any more mud. That tells me how big a gap we need between the mud. So it's 1, 2, 3 blocks in between each one. So 3, and then like that, 3 in between. Three. 1, 2, 3. That'll be the last one. So how many of those have we got? So we've got two there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 11 on that side as well. That's going to be a lot of bamboo. That's going to be an awful lot of it. I mean, and we can... If we figure out a way to put water in here as well, there's no reason why we could put water along there. We could make it a sugar farm on one side. But I think that's our plan. I like it. We're going to need to get more slime.
Tryhard Films it has joined the stream.
Hey, Tryhard Films. Welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Let's grab some carrots because I'm a little bit hungry. Ugh. It's just natural in it. Bit of belching. Oh, this is going to work all right, isn't it? Oh yeah, I haven't put anything in there, have I? What should we put in there? One of them. That bit seems to work. Obviously, we're going to fill that right up, so it's not going to be one item. It's going to be 5 stacks of items at least. Have you got an AFK fish farm yet? I don't know if it still exists on a new update. I don't have one. Actually, I kind of have one. I've got an AFK tropical fish farm, which isn't really what you're asking, because you're asking for the where you can get all the ones with all the books and things. Yeah, they do exist. As far as I know, they should still work on a new update, but you do need auto clicker. So I don't think you get one that doesn't involve an auto clicker. But as far as I know, Silent Whisperer's standard AFK fish farm should still work. I know there are some on this server, but I didn't build one myself. So yeah, I think they should still work. Yeah, there's another new update coming fairly soon. Just a few weeks away, we think. Oh yeah, we did have we had a water line, didn't we, along here? But I think just for neatness, I probably will make it hoppers all the way along. And then yeah, we built up glass and things. But we need to get a whole load of leaves. We did get a whole load of terracotta from last time. But yeah, we definitely need more slime. So that's the thing. And in fact, since we mentioned the fish farm, there's a slime chunk underneath the fish farm. So let's just wander over there. Just the last thing we're gonna do, we'll grab ourselves a bit more slime. And the easiest way to get there is just to fly straight over here, which is something else I keep meaning to do, is actually to make this nice and to decorate it, make a nice corridor that comes from there to over here, because this is all a little bit horrific. But yes, look, slimy boys. Hello, I'd like to hit you with my stick. Thank you. And yeah, I could make a proper slime farm, but not as much fun as actually beating them up, is it? Except for the fact they don't spawn very much. So you then have to kind of run away and find more at some point. So yeah, maybe I should... this is a slime chunk too. Maybe I should make a proper slime farm of it, especially as my fish farm is right up there. So you're playing in Alpha 1.2.5, your YouTube series, so you don't even have beds. Oh well. I do like janky pathways, and actually, I mean, I could make it a nice, pretty corridor, but I wouldn't be able to fly along it like I just did. So yeah, that would be a thing. I need to make it a big, wide, nice, pretty corridor if we're going to do that. Yeah, this is my sort of tropical fish farm. I mean, it's a Silent Whisperer design that I've added bits to, but it's a bone meal farm really. I don't really use it for the tropical fish. Well, I do actually get tropical fish out of it. Look, I've got quite a few. Wow. Okay, we need to take some of that and go and trade with the villagers. But yeah, it's actually a bone meal farm. I've emptied it out. So, oh, bit of XP in there. But yeah, they I love these because they are... Oh, look, there's a slimy boy up there. But they'll make their way down there themselves with their own AI, their own... Not really AI, is it? But their own pathfinding. They just make their way down into the trident killers, and then I just switch them on and bye-bye tropical fish. It's a good build. You do get a decent amount of XP from it as well, actually. Fill up my axe while I'm here. There you go, it's nearly fully healed up. Just jump around to the other trident killers. I never did make a way to get the XP out of the trident killers and bring it along. But yeah, basically that would take the drops all along these hopper lines and then into fish go in there. You do get a few glow squids coming down as well. And then the bones come down here, they get broken down into bone meal, and then we turn that into the blocks. So I've got a couple of auto crafters in here to do that. Looks lovely. But yeah, if I wander up the stairs, I can hear a slimy person. There you go, swimming around in my pool. What are you doing here? Come there. Ooh, level 25. I have more levels than that. I died recently. I don't remember dying. But yeah, you do. Because we're in the cave, we get a lot of.
Ron Bent has joined the stream.
Hey Ron, how you doing? We get a lot of these guys spawning in, and they will just die because it's only one block of water. But there's no way of gathering up all these glow squid ink sacs because it's not flowing water. So it's not really meant to be a glow squid farm, but it kind of operates as one. And I just have to come up and grab some ink every so often. But every now and then they will find their way down into the trident killers too, along with all the little fishies. Glow juice, yeah. I haven't done anything with this. I could go make all my shines shiny, couldn't I? I've got my signs shiny. Don't get my SH and S the wrong way around. Yeah, I've got loads of stuff. Maybe I should sell it. Does anyone want any glow ink? I'm on the wrong side of that staircase. I have to go to the vines. Gently down. Right, I'm wasting time now. Can you tell? Let's put my glow ink back in there for now. But yeah, we've got a little bit more slime. I want more slime. That's what I came here for, really. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and some more slimy things to get rid of. I need to ask you a question, actually, chat. Before we go, I need to ask you it's quite an important question. Big decision. So this is kind of my skin using the Minecraft character creator. It doesn't have my proper smile on, does it? Because that doesn't exist anymore. But it does have the blinky eyes and the spiky hair. And we like blinky eyes and we like spiky hair. But do we prefer that? Or would we prefer it if I just used my traditional Minecraft skin, which is that one? So no blinky eyes, no spiky hair, but it does have my proper smile. What do we prefer? Which of those two should my main skin be? Maybe I should put a poll in the Discord and things as well. But people looking farm. It needs some more decoration, to be honest. But yeah, the farm's pretty cool. Could a Lays pick the bits up? That's not a bad shot. Yeah, if I cared that much. I don't really care. I don't mind it despawning, but I mean, I get enough glow ink from it because it's not meant to be a glow ink farm anyway. But yeah, a Lays is not a bad shout. I haven't ever used a Lays. I'm surprised I've never used them, but I haven't. You like the spiked hair? 100%. Okay. That's good to know. I like the spiked hair too. So we kind of lose the smile, but the rest of it we do get to keep. And it's not far off. It's still kind of smiley. Still kind of looks like Plod, right? Does that look like Plod? Looks enough like Plod. Still got the blinky eyes, the spiky hair. bit of life to that character. I kind of, yeah, maybe. I mean, I kind of need to change my branding because it's got a big smile on it. But yeah, okay, maybe we'll stick with this one. But yeah, I might put a poll around as well, and yeah, on the socials, and try and get some more input just to get some other views. But I like the spiky hair. I like the spiky hair. Right, we're going to raid out. We're going to see who is around. So in fact, let me hit the raiding button. There we go. Then you get to look at my not spiky hair. In fact, my almost not existent hair. And let's go and have a little look and see who is streaming. So if you're watching on YouTube, then thanks for watching. The stream's going to end soon. But if you're watching on Twitch, we are going to go and see Merely Adequate, who is looking for the silence. And he is in an ancient city right now. So I think we're going to go and see what he's up to. He's here on TB. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back on Saturday. I don't have the stream schedule set up. I should have done that. But Saturday at 2 o'clock UK time, we will be streaming as part of the Truly Bedrock stream weekend. But make sure you're around 2 hours before that for JCB's stream. So 12 o'clock midday on Saturday. JC will be streaming. I'm 2 hours after. And then on the Sunday, it's the other way around. I start at 12 and then JC follows me at 2. But make sure you're around for this stream again because we've got announcements to make. It's going to be fun. So I'll see you then. Have a great week in the meantime. And let's go and see Merely Adequate, shall we? See you in a bit. Bye. Oh, I forgot. I've only just pressed a button. It's going to take a little while longer. Okay, here we go. Now I can say bye. I forgot there was a cooldown.
So many out that direction. Hopefully it's a good place for the silence trim.